Добрый день, дорогие друзья! Итак, мы продолжаем с вами изучать английский язык по учебнику Excel. Откройте, пожалуйста, ваш Students Book на странице 104, Clothes and Fashion, the 9th Module. Итак, цель сегодняшнего занятия – научиться работать с текстом, постараться выполнить задание по аудированию. Для этого нужно слушать внимательно, фразы выучить для говорения и письма. Окей, также, естественно, пополнить лексический запас. The first exercise, look at the pictures which man is wearing. Окей, давайте сначала посмотрим, кто у нас на картинке. The foot guards, the National Guard of Kazakhstan and Gondoliers. Итак, кто из них что носит? A white jacket, I think, National Guard of Kazakhstan. Okay, black trousers, I think, foot guard and gondolier. A shirt with blue and white stripes, I think, gondolier. A bright red jacket, foot guard. A black hat, foot guard. A straw hat with short red ribbons, gondolier, and a dark blue cap. Окей. Попробуйте распределить слова еще раз самостоятельно. Next exercise, reading. What do these people do? Итак,
The Foot Guards guard the Queen and Buckingham Palace. The National Guard of Kazakhstan guard the President and keep him safe. Gondoliers steer the gondolas that float up and down the canals of Venice.
Вот таким образом нужно было бы ответить на данный вопрос. Okay, and next. Listen, read and check. Итак, вам нужно послушать, прочитать и проверить, верно ли были ответы на вопрос. Пожалуйста, послушайте аудиозапись и читайте. Если у вас есть проблемы какие-то с произношением каких-то слов, то аудиозапись вам в этом может помочь.
Uniforms across the world. People all around the world wear uniforms. Some uniforms help us spot people who can help us. Others protect us while we work. And others show we work together or belong to the same team. The Foot Guards. Think of London, and the first thing that comes to mind is Buckingham Palace and the Foot Guards. Their job is to guard the Queen and Buckingham Palace. They have a very special uniform, which is famous all over the world. Every year, millions of tourists come to London just to see these guards standing outside the palace. The Foot Guards wear black trousers, a bright red jacket, and a tall black hat. You can't miss them. The National Guard of Kazakhstan. In Astana and Almaty, you can see the National Guard of Kazakhstan. They guard the president and keep him safe. On ordinary days, the soldiers in the National Guard wear dark blue uniforms with a dark blue cap. But on special occasions, they have different clothes. For celebrations, they dress up in a blue and yellow uniform with a hat and boots. Officers wear a white jacket. They all look very smart, and they are all tall. You have to be at least 178 centimeters tall to be a soldier in the National Guard. Gondoliers. What represents Venice best is the long black gondolas that float up and down the canals, with their tall, good-looking gondoliers in their famous uniform. Gondoliers wear blue or black trousers and a shirt with blue and white stripes. They also wear a straw hat with short red ribbons. When it's cold in winter, they sometimes wear a jumper with blue and white stripes and a dark blue beret. They look really handsome in their uniform.
Окей, и также я хотела бы показать вам видео, для того, чтобы вы лучше поняли текст.
Uniforms across the world. All around the world, people wear uniforms. Some uniforms help us spot people who can help us, such as this police officer. Other uniforms protect people while they work, such as this firefighter's suit with a helmet and a mask. Uniforms can also show when people work together or belong to the same team, such as these shop assistants or these football players. In most countries, you can find people who wear traditional uniforms. That is, they wear exactly the same uniforms as the ones from hundreds of years before. Let's take a look at some famous examples. The Queen's Guards. Think of London. What places come to mind? Most people think of Buckingham Palace. Every time you see a photo or video, you always see these men standing outside. They are the Foot Guards. Their job is to guard the royal family and Buckingham Palace. They have a very special uniform. It is famous all over the world. Every year, millions of tourists come to London. They take photos of themselves with the guards standing outside the palace. They often try to make them smile too. The Foot Guards wear black trousers, a bright red jacket, and a tall black furry hat. You can't miss them when you visit. Gondoliers. Venice is one of Europe's most historic and beautiful cities. There are canals all through Venice. A symbol of the city is the long black gondola. You can see these boats floating up and down the canals. The gondoliers steering the gondolas have got famous uniforms. They wear blue or black trousers and a shirt with blue and white stripes. They also wear a straw hat with short red ribbons. In the winter, when it's cold, they sometimes wear a jumper with blue and white stripes and a dark blue beret. They look very stylish, standing on the back of their gondolas with their uniforms. No trip to Venice is complete without a gondolier taking you through some of the city's canals. The National Guard of Kazakhstan. In Astana and Almaty, you can see the National Guard of Kazakhstan. They guard the president and keep him safe. On ordinary days, the soldiers in the National Guard wear dark blue uniforms with a dark blue cap. On special occasions, they have different clothes. For celebrations, they dress up in a blue and yellow uniform with a hat and boots. Officers wear a white coat. They all look very smart and tall. You have to be at least 178 centimeters tall to work as a soldier in the National Guard.
Окей. Давайте вернемся к упражнению. Exercise 2. Read again. Who is the Foot Guards, the National Guards of Kazakhstan or Gondoliers? Итак, A, B or C. Ответьте, пожалуйста, на эти вопросы самостоятельно, потом сверитесь с моими ответами. Так, the first. Protect the head of state. A and B. Are popular among tourists. A. Number 3. Wear a different uniform during special events. B. Number 4. Wear different clothes in winter. C. Need to be above a certain height. B. Walk on the water. C. Окей. Вот таким образом нужно было бы ответить на данные вопросы. Окей. Check these words, please. Итак, слова у вас написаны в зеленой рамке, их нужно знать. Окей, мы уже переходим с вами к третьему упражнению. Look at pictures, describe each person's uniform. Опишите, пожалуйста, форму каждого человека на картинке.
The foot guard in the picture is wearing a big black hat, a red jacket, and black trousers. The officer from the National Guard of Kazakhstan is wearing a blue cap, a white jacket, and blue trousers and boots. The gondolier is wearing a straw hat with a red ribbon, a blue and white striped shirt, and black trousers.
Okay, and next exercise, exercise 4. Think of some people who wear uniforms. School students, police officers. Why do they wear uniforms? Say and or write sentences. Tell the class. Итак, вам нужно написать несколько предложений о людях, которые носят форму. Почему они носят форму? Окей, у вас приведен пример письменно. И давайте послушаем, как можно ответить на этот вопрос.
I think some people wear uniforms to show that they work together, like footballers. It shows that they belong in the same team.
Yes, and some professionals wear uniforms so people can identify them when they need them, such as policemen, nurses and doctors.
Yes, and others wear uniforms to protect them while they are working, such as firefighters and soldiers.
School children sometimes wear uniforms so that they all look alike and to show that they go to the same school.
Okay, next exercise 5, listening. Так, у нас аудирование. Listen to Laura talking to Adam about her mom's new job. For questions from 1 to 5, choose the correct answer A, B or C. Так, внимательно слушайте аудирование и выполняйте задание.
Hi Laura, I heard your mum left her job in the army. What is she doing now?
Hi Adam. Yes, she didn't want to be away from home all the time. Now Tim and I are both in secondary school. She works in town as a police officer.
Really? Does she wear a blue uniform and a cap like they do in the films?
No, that's the American uniform. In the UK, it's a black uniform with a white shirt underneath and a hat.
Does she ever wear a yellow jacket?
Yes, but not every day. She wears that at festivals and events where there are lots of people. It's very bright and means people can find her easily if they need a police officer.
Does she drive a police car?
No, but her partner does. They've got a special radio inside. If there's a crime, someone from the police station speaks to them on the radio and tells them where to go.
It sounds like an exciting job.
It is, and she's very busy. Apart from her usual duties, when there's an important ceremony, she has to take part in a parade and wear special clothes.
Does she wear a hat with a feather on it?
No, those are for the mounted officers. They ride horses, but my mum is always on foot. She wears a black tie and white gloves. She looks great.
Do you think you'll be a police officer one day?
I don't know yet. Maybe I will.
Ok, Окей, так вы прослушали аудиозапись. Если вам непонятно с первого раза, вы можете слушать еще несколько раз и потом только ответить на данные вопросы и свериться с моими ответами. Мы же продолжим сейчас. Окей, итак, Laura's mom is a police officer. At work, Laura's mom wears a black uniform with a white shirt and a hat. Laura's mom wears a yellow jacket because it helps people to see her. Laura's mom finds out that a crime has happened when she hears about it on her police radio. During important ceremonies, Laura's mom wears special clothes. Okay, let's check. Вот таким образом вам нужно ответить на данные вопросы. Мы же продолжаем с вами. Next, exercise 6. Тут мы с вами научимся говорить хотя бы некоторые фразы. Итак, in pairs, ask and answer comprehension questions based on the text. Вам нужно задать вопросы по тексту. Например, where can you see the food guards in London? Where do they do? What do they do? Что они делают? Где ты можешь увидеть the food guards и в Лондоне, что они делают, чем они занимаются вообще по жизни. Окей, и как еще можно задать вопрос и ответить? Давайте послушаем образцовые ответы.
Where can you see the foot guards?
In London. What do they do?
They guard the Queen and Buckingham Palace. Where can you see the National Guard of Kazakhstan?
In Astana and Almaty. What uniform do they usually wear?
They wear dark blue uniforms with a dark blue cap. What do the gondoliers in Venice wear in winter?
They wear a jumper with blue and white stripes and a dark blue beret.
Okay, and next exercise, writing correct information. Then write a short paragraph about people in your country or other countries who wear a traditional uniform. Write what they do, where you can see them, what they wear. Stick on a picture, present the people to the class. You can create a poster if you like. Итак, вам нужно найти информацию и написать небольшой топик о людях в вашей стране или в других странах, которые носят униформу. Вам нужно написать, чем они занимаются, где вы можете их увидеть и что они носят. Все по образцу, как мы с вами разбирали в первом уроке, и вот в этом тексте. Давайте посмотрим, как это можно сделать. Послушаем.
Toreros are bullfighters. They make bulls chase them while crowds of people watch. It is a popular sport that takes place in Spain, Portugal, and parts of South America. They wear bright, colourful uniforms with lots of gold on them that sparkles. People call the costume traje de luces, which means suit of lights. They wear very tight trousers, a white shirt, black tie, and a jacket. They also wear a black hat called a montera.
Окей, надеюсь, данный урок вам был полезен. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Be healthy.